Hey everyone, it's Clint, and welcome to Speakcast. Second video today because I'm a man on fire, and now we're going to talk about bad idea. And bad idea is either the worst idea, marketing strategy wise, that I've ever seen, or it's some secret genius move that's yet to be determined. But either way, we're talking about it, so I guess they've done that much right. So we're going to get into bad idea and some of the strangest marketing strategies for comics that I've seen, but I want to know what you have to say. Also, Fatal, we have this contest going on. The deadline is Friday. And essentially, if we hit 40K, then that means that we're going to open up the book. We're going to add some more pages. We're going to add a fan art section. And whoever has the best ad for Fatal will be included in the book, and they'll also get a $100 gift card. So this helps us promote Fatal, and it also helps you because you can get $100 and also get excited. So here's one that was posted today. I saw a great recorded commercial one that was awesome. We'll show that in the live stream later tonight. But yeah, I love seeing these come in. When you need a fatal solution to your infestation, call Fatal. I love it. So go ahead and back if you haven't backed yet. It's a good time to do so. We've still got the momentum moving. Look, there you go, new backer. We're up to 37,336, which, let me remind you, Downcast Rise and Fall, this is my highest campaign to date, is at 39,495. So if we can pass Downcast Rise and Fall pretty quickly, that would be a great feeling. I just personally, just to know, my personal best has been bested. I love that. All right, so bad idea. This is such a strange marketing strategy. They have this thing called the button. Maybe you've heard about it. They essentially said they're not going to publish comics until this button has been clicked 1 billion times. The problem is that's not very obvious. Immediately when you go to their Twitter page and you start looking around, it's confusing because all there is just this stuff about a button. Every once in a while they'll have, again, this is button cups. Everything's has to do with this button, and no explanation for the button, unless perhaps if you'd been following them from a long time ago. So generally, how the internet works is you go to platforms, social media platforms. That's where you get your interest, and you can send them elsewhere. The way that they sort of have run things is a little backward, because their social media posting is, essentially just in reference to their own website. So you'd kind of have to figure out, you'd get to their website first, and then from there, their social media site will all of a sudden make a whole lot more sense, but extremely confusing. So it now serves the button. This is also really convenient because they couldn't start publishing comics until they got 1 billion clicks on a button, and it conveniently hit 1 billion, presumably, at least the button is no longer in the way, right after comic book shops have started opening. So there's that. Besides that, they have this video that explains it. And the way that I see their branding now, as their branding is forming in my mind, is it's like somebody went back to the 90s and explained to somebody, I'm from the future. I'm from the year 2020, and this is what the internet is like. This is what the kids think is cool. And then that person in the 90s decided to make a website and to try to fit in to 2020. That's what it's like. No joke. It's like this weird, trippy. I don't know. I don't understand it. Anyway, so the button is here, but you can't. I can't click the button, and that doesn't say 1 billion. That's not 1 billion clicks. So the convenient thing is initially I thought maybe clicking the button means it's people signing up for a mailing list. They're trying to build interest before they launch. That makes sense, and that's important in your pre-launch phase, whether you're doing crowdfunding or anything else, like a traditional publisher like this. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you can click the same button 1 million times. Am I missing something? How does this test the depth of the market or people that are interested in having 1 billion clicks if you can click the same button 1 million times? Anyway, I digress. All right, so the thing is, the button is supposedly dead because we just saw here on their social media site that the button is over. Okay, button's over, but you go to their website and that's all they talk about is the button. Again, is this just supposed to be genius, or is it that they haven't updated their website? There's nothing else to put there. Where's the comics? Like, where are the comic books that you're trying to promote and sell? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Uh, yeah, so they are trying to build. Let's see what happens next. Okay, it's gonna be epic. Let's see. Join our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They want you to join their mailing list. Surrender your email address to the button's will. Let me click here. Let's see what happens. Is this the button? If it is, it's okay. So it's dead. Email address. Let's try this. Sweetcast Clint at gmail.com. I can subscribe, but the button doesn't. Okay. So the button gimmick, if you're going to end the button gimmick, then just end the button gimmick. Like, don't, why? And why is this not on your homepage if this is it? It should be right here. This should be it, not the video. You should have the button. Maybe have a video along with it, but have the button immediately so you can click if that's your method of gathering people. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so they're going to get your stuff. Apocrypha. It's just they're indulging in the weirdness, which can be, it can be a branding strategy. I'm not knocking on any particular branding strategy as long as it works. It's just we're yet to see if this does work. That's sort of where we're at right now. And I'm kind of questioning why. It just doesn't make sense. Tell comic shops bad idea. Sent you with your new pre-order. Okay, so now they actually have calls to action besides clicking a button. Why are the calls to action way down the page? I have to scroll all the way down to a call to action. The only call to action that has really been promoted thus far with intensity is clicking on a button over and over that seemingly does nothing except count up some kind of counter. That's it. Tell comic shops to order bad idea. Sent to you with new pre-order retail system tool. All right, so this could be helpful. This is nice. But again, it's buried. So take a trip back to their social media page. The button is dead apparently. And if you scroll down, I want to see if we can find some comic book art. I'm going to keep scrolling. I'm going to keep scrolling. These like references to the button constantly. There it is, crashing. Same video over and over, being retweeted over and over, the same thing. It's not even to anything. It's just a video. We get it. A button is dead. Nobody cared about the button. That's the surprise. Okay, some stickers. Oh my goodness gracious. We finally have some comics. Let's see. This is 8/21/20. Button decree successful. Like new, item will come in pristine original packaging. No cosmetic damages are present. Let's get wasted away again in Adam Paula Villa. I'm going to say that wrong. Retweet if you want more. So here we go. There's the first little bit of comic book art. Oh, looks cool. Looks cool. But that's all I have. That's it. That's all I've got. The rest of it's about buttons again. I just don't. So I don't know. You tell me. Is this marketing genius, marketing prowess, or perhaps this is what I suspect happened. They hired some marketing firm to figure out a branding guideline, branding strategy. They went ahead with that strategy. It's super creative, super off the wall, like most of these ad agencies would do. If you're going to hire a little agency to help you launch something, they're going to go off the wall because those ad guys are trying to have fun and they're going to have fun with your company. And then once they've done that, they launch it and they say, okay, we collected our paycheck, go forth and start selling your books. The problem is that cute and silly does not equal selling books. And I signed up for a mailing list through a lot of effort. I had to make a video to sign up to the mailing list, but I did it. I wouldn't have if I wasn't doing it for the camera. but I finally signed up for the mailing list. I'll let you know, I guess, if it ends up being great. But I am still left with my head scratching about some of the marketing strategies here. So let me know what you think about this. And while you're at it, here's my marketing strategy. Fatal is live on Indiegogo right now. There are a few sweet tiers. Honestly, if I was going to highlight one today, it would be getting the book and the artist edition. They're not the same thing. The artist edition is not just a black and white version of the book that you could read. It's actually black and white, and you can't read it. You're just going to be there to enjoy the art. It's the most artsy fartsy kind of thing you could do in comics right now. Quote me on that. And I don't know, go for it. $50, you get the book, main story, and you get the black and white edition that will let you just pour over Charlie's amazing art. And when I say amazing, I mean it is amazing. There's so much to be excited about this book. And I think it really is something special. So please get in there, back it, support us, and help us reach the next level. Thanks very much, and I will see you next time.